Hi everybody and welcome to today's art class. Today we are on the fairy tale packet and we are doing drawing number 3, the cute little cloud. So let's get started. I have my pencil, my eraser, and then I'm going to use a black marker to outline and crayons today. I would recommend either crayons or colored pencils today, but use whatever you have. So I'm going to start out by putting my name in the corner. And you'll notice this is a little bit different than the setups we've been doing in the past. I'm just going to go step by step with you. There weren't any instructions for this drawing, so I'm going to lead you on it myself. And I think this one is pretty cute, so I'm excited. So let's get started. I'm going to start out making 2 ovals using whisper lines. Remember, that means very soft, gentle lines. One here and one a little bit lower. Okay, these whisper line ovals. I'll hold it up so you can see it. You see that? There we go. So then, what I'm going to do is around these ovals, I'm going to put bumps, like the bumps of the cloud, okay? Almost like flower petals. Now, it doesn't have to touch the oval, but make it kind of around the shape of the oval. And then I'm going to do it to the other side. Now, I don't want my clouds to touch in the middle, so make sure right here that your clouds aren't touching. Or try to avoid that if you can't. No problem. There we go. Now I'm going to take my eraser, and I am going to erase those ovals. We don't need that oval anymore. We were just using it to help space out where our clouds were going to be. So I'm just going to erase that oval. That's why we use whisper lines. Erase that oval. There we go. Ta-da! Okay. So we have our clouds, the shape of them. Now we're going to do the shape of the rainbow. So I'm going to do one bump that ends at the top of each cloud. And then I want to keep equal spacing between each of the colors, the blue, the pink, and the yellow. Now, these are not Roy G. Biver rainbow colors. I know that, but it's cute and cartoony, so I thought it'd be fun. So now I'm going to go through and add a second one, trying to keep it equal on both sides, the width of that rainbow. And then I'm going to do another one. Whoop. And then I'm going to do another one. Whoop. Okay. Now, I'm going to draw the hearts. So I'm going to draw kind of an arrow shape, and then I just put a lowercase m in the middle. A V, and then I put a lowercase m. A V, and a lowercase m. Or you can just kind of freehand it. I'm going to freehand them down here. I prefer to just freehand them, but I have a lot of practice. So now let's draw the faces on our clouds. I'm going to start out by doing 2 hills for this cloud's eyes, and I'm going to put little lines for the eyelashes. Now, you don't have to add eyelashes, and don't put too many because then it kind of looks a little bit scary. Just put a few of them would be my recommendation. Then I'm going to make a smile, and I'm going to use ovals for the cheeks. Whoop. Whoop. And they put little freckles in the cheeks. So I'm going to do that too because I think that's pretty cute. Okay, and then they have some lines up here to kind of show highlight and shadow. So there's like a bean shape here that's a highlight, and a bean shape here that's a highlight. And then there's just a few lines kind of showing the shadow. That's awesome if you want to do that. Now this one, we're going to go to this cloud's face, and we're going to do 2 U shapes for the eyes because they're kind of sleepy eyes, kind of closed. Again, I'm going to just put a few eyelashes there. And now I'm going to draw the smile and the oval cheeks. And then I'm going to put the dots, the freckles in there. And again, this cloud has some lines up here kind of showing some detail. And then it also has some highlights. So I'm going to draw a kind of bean shape there and a kind of lima bean shape here. There we go. So we have this whole thing drawn. Now it's time to outline. Now they outlined theirs in purple. I think I'm going to do the same. If you would like to outline in black or purple, I think originally I said black, but let's try purple because that's, if you look at this up close, that's what they have outlined it in. Sorry guys. There. Okay. So let's get started. I'm going to start by outlining my clouds with purple. I'm going to take my time because remember, outlining is pretty important. And my heart. Just make sure you outline everything really nicely. And I'm just outlining with marker. The rest I'm going to do in crayon. Like I said, I recommend crayon or colored pencil, but I am outlining in purple marker. Now, if you don't have purple marker, don't worry about it. Just color in however you like. This is your art creation, so use your creativity. Okay, there we go. And now I'm going to outline the clouds. This cloud, I mean. There we go. Eyes. Again, take your time. There's no rush. There we go. Okay. Oh, I forgot. This line. Whoop. And this one. Okay, so it's all outlined. And now I'm going to use my crayons to color it in. So I'm using these twist up crayons. I'm going to start with the rainbow itself, and I'm going to start with light blue. And I'm not going to really outline because I already outlined it in purple. So there we go. I'm just going to color very lightly. Now I don't want white spots necessarily, but I do want it fully, I do want it fully colored in. We don't need to push super hard. We want it just kind of light. And then I'm going to color in the hearts that are blue. And you don't have to color in the same way that they are coloring in. Now I'm going to take my dark blue and I'm going to do just a shadow. Whoops, I'm going to switch to the other dark blue. This one. And do just a shadow at the top. Okay. Oop. Just a little shadow. Kind of blend it in. There we go. Just blending it in. There, awesome. So next is the pink. So I'm going to use hot pink and then I'm going to use a red as my shadow. So I'm going to fill it in with the hot pink next. And then I'm going to go through with my red and make that highlight, or I mean that shadow, kind of more vibrant color at the top. And then the bottom one is yellow, so I'm going to take my bright yellow and my dark yellow, and again I'm going to do my the bright yellow first, and then I'll go in and add my darker yellow, or maybe I'll use orange actually for that color, the top of the yellow. And remember, I'm trying to blend it, so I don't want to push too hard. I might go in with some more of the bright yellow. Awesome. So now to do the clouds. So I don't have the exact colors they have, but I'm going to use a light purple and a dark purple. So here's my light purple. Here's my dark purple. Oh, and I'm going to use hot pink for the cheeks. So I'm going to go ahead and add hot pink to my cloud's cheeks right now, since I already have the hot pink out. Now remember that you have highlights in these clouds, and so you want to make sure that you don't color over them by accident. So just a reminder. So I'm going to take my light purple and I'm going to color my clouds in. Remember to go around your highlight. Take your time. Again, you don't necessarily need to outline. If it helps you though, go ahead and do it. Again, going around that outline. There we go. And then I'm going to do this cloud. There we go. Taking my time, trying to make sure that there isn't white spaces except for those two highlights on each cloud. And then I'm going to take the yellow and finish coloring in my hearts. I want to make sure they're all colored in. Excuse me, guys. And then I'm going to take my darker purple, and where they have dark purple on the cloud, I'm just going to go in and add a little bit of dark purple. You can see it on the bottom of the clouds. So I'm just going to go in and put a little bit of dark purple down there. And I might go in with a little bit of dark blue as well. And you see they have yellow at the top of the cloud. So maybe we want to go in with a little bit of yellow up at the top of the cloud. Now you don't have to do this highlight if you don't want to. And we're going to leave those like bean shapes that we said were highlights. We're going to leave those white. So I'm just blending the yellow, and then I'm going to take a little bit of that dark blue like I said. I'm just going to go across the bottom just one more time, just real quick, to really add that pop of shadow. Maybe I'll go on their eyelids too. Excuse me, sorry guys. Got a frog in my throat. Okay, so there we go. There is our happy little rainbow clouds. So thank you so much for joining me for today's art class, and I cannot wait to draw with you again. I'm going to hold this up so you can see it up close. And I hope you guys had a lot of fun doing this. I sure did. Until next time, bye guys!